Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. We're doing the review of the Blücher, the new Tier 9 premium ship. This ship is awesome. She's actually a real ship. I don't know if you guys know this, but she was commissioned in September of 1939. The Blücher never saw her full potential. She was the second ship of the actual Admiral Hipper-Class, a class of German heavy cruisers built for a high sea power projection, and they did that to a certain degree. But her service was cut short in April 1940. This happened in 6 months of being commissioned. Talk about scratching the paint. During the German invasion of Norway, as she entered the Norwegian Sound, the Norwegian coastal batteries and torpedo launchers unleashed a devastating barrage on her. Within hours, the Blücher sank beneath the waves. She lies only in 65 meters of water and is still there today. Tragically, she took over 800 sailors with her. That sucks. Unfortunately, her legacy ended right there in 6 months. True to her heritage, Blücher sports the classic German armor scheme. She features an 80mm citadel belt, which is very tight, angled for maximum effectiveness, a design meant to bounce incoming shells and shrug off damage. Her bow and stern have 27mm of plating. This means she can angle against 381mm shells and bounce them if you are in position correctly. Ships like the Jean Bart can't overmatch you. But beware, overmatch is always a threat when facing 406 and above, so big boats, which they can always overmatch you. The turtleback armor is your friend in close quarter brawls. It can be absorb punishment and keep you in the fight. But at range, her high citadel becomes a glaring weakness. Smart positioning, angling will make or break your survival. She also comes with an HP pool of, not bad, 47,600 HP. That's decent. Now she's armed with 8 203 C-34 guns in a 4-turret configuration. Blücher hits with the reliability, German-style punch. These are the same guns found on the Admiral Hipper, with impressive AP penetration, solid ballistics. Her AP is where she shines perfectly, and I mean perfectly for punching broadside cruisers. You can devastate cruisers. You'll land citadels like clockwork if you catch enemies sleeping, and that's how I play her at distance. Her HE shells, though they're serviceable, low fire chance of modest damage means you mainly want to use AP except when dealing with destroyers and or angled targets. Turret traverse is weak. You're gonna have to use grease the gears. It's a weak slow point and to react. Plan your maneuvers and aim transition early because guns take a while to turn around. The Blücher also carries 4x3 533mm torpedo tubes, 2 racks per side, with a range of 8 kilometers. Now, if they go at 60 knots, it's a bit slow, but they have over 13,000 alpha damage. These are not to be underestimated. They're your trump card in close fights, perfect for ambushes, smoke bushes, or aerial denial round caps. Don't try long-range sniping. These are tools of opportunity. In the right brawl, that will decide the fight. Clocking in at 34 knots with a speed flag, Blücher is decently quick, but she's no Greyhound. At 8.3 by a second rudder shift and a 770-meter turning circle means she's sluggish compared to that of a light cruiser. She's a heavily mid-weight. You got mobility, but you won't outdance a destroyer. Pre-plan your turns and use islands for cover and avoid showing a broadside in tight areas. So let's talk modules. Here's how to optimize the Blücher with the best modules. Slot 1, main arm modification. Keeps those critical guns and torpedo tubes in action, and you guys know I use it all the time. Slot 2, I'm going with something different. I use engine boost modification 1 because it's fantastic for a speed boost. And it adds that extra 20%. I like it. Slot 3, aiming modification 1, tighten up your shells, spread land a little more hits. That's what I typically do. Then, of course, for slot 4, I took propulsion mod. Helps you dodge, kite, and reposition under pressure because I use that with the speed boost, and it actually gives me, the ability to juke and jibe. Slot 5, concealment system mod. That's a given for me because you want to be able to disengage and go silent, especially at distance if you're getting focus fired. Slot 6, I took gunfire control system mod 1. Adds much needed range, especially in the early game. So for my flags, I take things like India Delta, extra healing, never go without it. I take Juliet Yankee, faster flooding recovery time. I take India Yankee, cuts down on fire duration. You'll thank me later. November Foxtrot, that's a fast consumable cooldown to actually get your consumables back up. Sierra Mike, extra speed. It's always good to have extra speed so you can have more map control and dodging. Charlie Kilo adds plus 5% to HP pool. I take Juliet Whiskey, increased torpedo flooding chance for brawls. And of course, I take Sierra Bravo, reduce the time by 10% to get your hydro back up faster. Now, for your captain barrel, here's a 10-point to 21-point roadmap for captains. If you're at 10-point, you're going to want grease the gears, speeds up your turret traverse because they are slow. You're going to want party target, see how many are aiming at you, and it can be quite significant if you're out in the open. I do take heavy HP shells, more AP punch. They're 203s, you want to make them a little bit more punchy. I do take concealment extra because at distance, what this boat is forced to be, especially in the first half of the game, I want to be able to slip away and not get completely fire focused. At 14 points, you're definitely going to want adrenaline rush. It's more damage as you could take hits. 18 points, I always take superintendent. It's an extra heal and radar charges. It's good for me like that. And of course, at 21 point in cruise, I always take radio location or RPF. You can track down destroyers and it helps you find submarines at periscope. Now for consumables, Blücher, this one's kind of debatable with people. Some people want AAA. I took hydroacoustic because I want to be able to have hydro to see what's torpedoes and what's coming after me. I take spotting aircraft, increases your range. It gives me the maximum range well over 20 some odd kilometers that I can actually shoot, and that gives me an advantage where I can actually sit back and farm damage. Damage control party, obviously it's got German cooldown, it's great, and of course repair party has a great heal on the boat. Now, all you guys have to worry about, because I will have all of these skills and flags and whatnot listed in the description, so you just check there if you want. The Blücher is an absolute powerhouse that excels across all game modes, whether you're playing co-op, random battles, and especially operations. Armed with her 8 203mm, the Blücher delivers devastating salvos with consistent accuracy and solid reload time, making it a menace to both cruisers and destroyers alike. Its AP shells pack a punch, and with a good aim, you can reliably citadel broadside cruises. While the HE is still serviceable for chewing through DDs or setting fires, the Blücher also brings a surprisingly tanky hull to the cruiser. With a 27mm bow and stern that can bounce a lot of incoming fire when aligned properly, plus a healthy HP pool lets it stay in the fight longer than many of its peers. The German hydroacoustic search is simply a major asset, giving you the edge in close-range brawls or when navigating through torpedo-infested waters. With its balanced mix of firepower, survivability, and utility, Blücher adapts well to every type of match, ranking up damage and XP in co-op, holding its own in randoms, and truly shines in operations where it's versatile, making it invaluable. If you're a cruiser main or just love German naval engineering, the Blücher is absolutely worth a spot in your armory. It's dependable, high-performing ship that rewards smart play and brings fun. Now, consistent results every time. You can take it out to sea. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more ship reviews, and sound off in the comments. Have you sailed the Blücher? What's your favorite build? Until next time, as always, stay safe, take care, and wish you all the best. So, bye for now.